Hello, dear pupils. Dobrodošli na današnju lekciju iz engleskog jezika namijenjenu učenicima 6. razreda. Our today's topic is traveling at the airport. Moje ime je Ivana Hrastović Mandarić and I will be your English teacher today. Let's start. By the end of today's English lesson, you will be able to use the words from the topic places. You will understand a text while reading it and listening. You will describe a procedure at the airport and you will write a short email. For today's English lesson, you will need the following: a notebook, a pencil and an eraser, a laptop or a tablet, a good internet connection, and your mobile phone. Have you ever traveled by plane? What was it like? Perhaps it was amazing or a fascinating experience. Perhaps it was great, comfortable, or maybe uncomfortable. If you have already traveled by plane, then you are probably familiar with some of these words. You can repeat them after me. Personal identification card, hand luggage or just luggage, scales, board the plane, arrivals, departures, announcements, customs officer, the check-in desk, passport control, a boarding card, departure lounge. A personal identification card is an identity document. To je osobna iskaznica. A passport is an official document showing your identity and citizenship. To je putovnica. A check-in desk is a place at the airport where you show your flight tickets. Mjesto na aerodromu gdje ćete pokazati svoje karte za let. Hand luggage or luggage are travel bags. To su putne torbe. A boarding pass or a boarding card is a card that a passenger must have in order to be allowed to get on a plane. To je propusnica. A customs officer is a person who checks travelers' bags. Osoba koja provjerava torbe putnika. Carinik. An announcement telling an important information about arrivals or departures of planes. Dakle, najava, odnosno informacije koje su važne i vezane su za dolaske i odlaske aviona. A departure lounge, a waiting area at the airport. Čekaonica na aerodromu. To board a plane, to get on or onto a plane. Ukrcati se u avion. Let's revise the vocabulary now. You can go to this link, bit.ly at the airport, or you can scan this QR code with your mobile phone. And you can pause the video now. Dragi učenici, kako biste ponovili riječi koje su vezane uz temu at the airport, možete u svoje tražilice upisati sljedeću poveznicu: bit.ly/at the airport ili možete preko svojih mobilnih uređaja skenirati ovdje priloženi QR kod. Naravno, sada možete i zaustaviti video. Emma and her dad are at the Franjo Tuđman Airport in Zagreb. They are traveling to London by plane. Emma's aunt lives in London and they are visiting her there. Where do they go first at the airport?
First, they go to the check-in desk. They give their flight tickets, passports, and personal identity cards to the check-in agent. They put their luggage on the scales. The check-in agent gives them their boarding cards and their seat numbers. Dad has hand luggage too. He can take it on the plane. The security officer checks their hand luggage and Dad needs to open it and put it on the tray. Then they go through the metal detector and body scanner. After that, they go to the customs officer who checks their passports and personal identity cards. Then they go to the departure lounge and wait for their flight announcement. They check in their boarding cards one more time. Then they walk through the boarding bridge and board the plane.
Read and check your answer. First, they go to the check-in desk. Did you have the same? Well done. Now listen to the procedure at the airport one more time.
First, they go to the check-in desk. They give their flight tickets, passports, and personal identity cards to the check-in agent. They put their luggage on the scales. The check-in agent gives them their boarding cards and their seat numbers. Dad has hand luggage too. He can take it on the plane. The security officer checks their hand luggage and Dad needs to open it and put it on the tray. Then they go through the metal detector and body scanner. After that, they go to the customs officer who checks their passports and personal identity cards. Then they go to the departure lounge and wait for their flight announcement. They check in their boarding cards one more time. Then they walk through the boarding bridge and board the plane.
You can now play the game. Please follow this link bit.ly at the airport 2 or scan this QR code. Dragi učenici, možete sada pokušati ponoviti procedure at the airport, tako da u svoje tražilice upišete bit.ly/at the airport broj 2 ili uz pomoć svog mobilnog uređaja skenirajte ovdje priloženi QR kod. Can you tell a procedure at the airport now? Use these pictures or icons. First, you go to the check-in desk. You give your flight tickets and your personal identity cards to the check-in agent. You put your luggage on the scale. You get your boarding card or your boarding pass. Then you go through the scanner. After that, you go to the customs officer. He checks your passport, your personal identity card, and your boarding pass. After that, you go to the departure lounge. You check in one more time. Finally, you board the plane. Emma is in London and she sent an email to her friend Monica. Can you read it carefully and fill in the gaps with these prepositions? Behind, in front of, 2 times on, in and above. Molim vas da sada pažljivo pročitate ovaj e-mail i pokušajte u praznine uvrstiti sljedeće prijedloge. Behind, in front of, 2 puta ćete trebati koristiti prijedlog on, in i prijedlog above. Of course, you can pause the video now. Naravno, sada možete zaustaviti video. Let's read and check your answers. Hi Monica, don't worry, our flight was on time and quite comfortable. I enjoyed it a lot. My aunt's house is so nice. There is a small brick path in front of the house and a lovely garden behind. I have my own room and a bathroom upstairs, and there is a small balcony. There are some red flowers on the balcony. I can see the whole Baker's Street through the window. You know that my aunt likes cooking, so she spends a lot of time in the kitchen. She keeps all her recipe books on the shelf above the cooker. We will go sightseeing tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to it. Hope to hear from you soon. Love, Emma. And here's another task and another email. Read it and fill in with there is or there are. Of course, you can pause the video now. Dragi učenici, ponovimo ono što smo naučili u prethodnim lekcijama u temi places, a to je pravilna upotreba there is i there are. Pažljivo pročitajte ovaj Emin email i nadopunite praznine ispravnom riječju. Naravno, sada možete zaustaviti video. Kasnije ćemo provjeriti vaše odgovore. Good luck! Let's read and check now. Dear Monica, how are you? I'm having a wonderful time here in London. The weather's a bit rainy, but I don't mind it. There are so many exciting things to see here. I like Big Ben and the London Eye best. You can see the whole city from above. Amazing. We were at Madame Tussauds Museum yesterday. Did you know that there is a waxed figure of my favorite actor, Will Smith, and he looks so real. Can't wait to watch his next blockbuster. There is also Mel Gibson as William Wallace. You remember Braveheart? We watched it in the cinema together. All those fascinating scenes from Scotland's past. I miss our weekends and I miss you. Nice greetings, Emma. When you write an email, you can use certain phrases. So you can begin your email with these words. Dear Monica, how are you? Hi or hello. Thank you for your email. I hope you are well. You can end your email with these words. Hope to hear from you soon. Love, Emma. Nice greetings. Or I look forward to hearing from you. What have we learned so far in the topic of places? We have learned about my home and how to name different rooms in the house. We have also learned furniture in my dream room. We've learned about some famous sites in Scotland and a mysterious monster called Nessie. We've learned about London. We've learned about different film genres and we've learned some new words at the cinema. Also, we've learned the procedure at the airport. You can now revise the vocabulary from the topic places. You can go to bit.ly places crossword or you can scan this QR code using your mobile phone. Dragi učenici, možete sada i pristupiti zadatku u kojem ćete ponoviti neke riječi iz teme places. Zadatku možete pristupiti tako da u tražilice upišete bit.ly/places crossword ili da uz pomoć svog mobilnog uređaja skenirate ovaj priloženi QR code. Nadam se da će vam zadatak biti zabavan. Good luck! And here is your last task today. You will write an email. Write an email to a friend or relative. Imagine that you are in London or Scotland. How was your flight? Where are you staying? Is it a house, flat, or a hotel? Write about two famous sites in London or Scotland. What's the weather like there? And what do you like the most? Use this checklist for your last task. Za svoj završni zadatak, pisanje e-maila, možete koristiti ovu check listu. In my email, I have correctly used phrases for beginning and ending an email. Dakle, točno ste koristili jezične izraze kojima započinjemo i završavamo e-mail. I have mentioned two famous sites in London or Scotland. Spomenuli ste u svom e-mailu dva poznata mjesta, dvije poznate lokacije u Londonu ili u Škotskoj. I have used words from the topic places Pravilno ste koristili riječi iz teme places and you have checked your grammar and spelling. Provjerili ste svoju gramatiku i spelling. Good luck! This is the end of today's English lesson. Hope it was fun. Goodbye!